Okay, if I shove this over to here, that should be fine. Yes. Yes, that is fine. Okay, so we tested it out, we launched it, everything seems to be working. I think if I just go right into here, I'm curious if I'm going to have to probably switch over. Because this actually closes the window I'm in, and then launches a new window. So I might actually need, it should be on a black screen right now. And then, hopefully, it is now showing Mass Effect. It looks to be showing Mass Effect. Close a few extra windows here. I believe, if this is running correctly... Hello, Boss! Yes, we're here. We're just gonna start a little dummy career. I'm not doing the full playthrough right now, but...
Database. Classified information requested.
I figured we'd just take a look at how it looks.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Alright, so a couple of changes there. Yeah, we'll go in for a new custom character.
Please log in to access your profile.
Commander Test Shepard. Turn game volume down a bit. Okay, will do. Let me bring that down. I know the sound effects were really loud. I tested it out by just launching it and like blowing up the little gas bags at the beginning of Eden Prime just to make sure it works. I just turned it down a little, and when I get into the actual game, I'll look at turning it down a little bit more. I know the gunshots were like deafeningly loud, and I had to turn those down in my in-game settings. Not at all. This was actually really simple to set up.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Yeah, basically knows that. I bought it on
Confirm
Steam.
Pre-service history.
I had to have a linked Origin account, which I already had from buying other, EA games on Steam. Once it finished downloading, I hit play. It launched up the little menu you might have seen at the very beginning of the stream there, where you pick which game you're playing. And then it launches the appropriate game. And I think I changed a couple of graphics settings, switched over to borderless from default full screen, but that was it. There wasn't really anything special that I had to do. I certainly haven't looked at like the Nexus to see if there's any mods out for this yet or anything. I'm sure there are. The internet's crazy. I'm sure they've already got like a full HD texture pack out for this game somehow. But let's take a look here. We'll just go with
Confirm
this.
psychological profile. Confirm
This.
military specialization.
So let's see. What do we want? This isn't the character we're going to use for the main playthrough, because I'm just doing a little test. We just want to see how it looks, show it off a little bit. And I'll probably, once we're done showing this one off and taking a little bit of a look at how things work in Mass Effect 1, we'll pop over and take a look at Mass Effects 2 and 3 just to see how they look. But which class do we want to play for the main playthrough? Let's get that out of the way now. I'm thinking Sentinel, because we did Vanguard last time. And I'm thinking just get rid of the combat specialization completely and go over to the biotic tech combo. Because my default when I usually play these games, I play as Soldier. I play as Soldier Shepard, I go in with an assault rifle, and I go bang, 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 and everything falls over. So if I go with this route, I'm removing 100% of the functionality that I'm used to from the game and playing something completely different. And I believe Sentinel gets the really cool, in Mass Effect 2 and 3, they get a really cool, like, tech armor thing. If you remember seeing some enemies that had this in Mass Effect 2 and 3, they'd have the, like, glowing armor plates over them. You can do that, I think, as Sentinel. You can have the little fancy glowing armor on you, which is kind of neat. I don't think you can do it in 1, because Mass Effect 1 is still a very different game, but... Let's try Sentinel.
Facial identification.
So this is this appearance we're seeing right now is the box art Shepard from Mass Effect 3. And in Mass Effect 1 and 2, there wasn't like a default, it was captured from a person's face facial model for FemShep, which they only added that in Mass Effect 3 when they did a big overhaul trying to promote FemShep a bit more. They went back and added her in to Mass Effect 1. I actually, this doesn't look like FemShep to me though, because like I played this game back all the way through before we had this option, and to me, like this is what I'm used to. I'm used to this with slightly redder hair. Like we go in and we knock this up a little bit to like there. Like, that's the character I'm used to seeing on my screen. The hair looks substantially nicer than it did in default Mass Effect. It's not like clipping through your head anymore, and your ears aren't clipping through your hair. Facial structure, this all looks... I mean, more or less the same as what we had. This doesn't seem to be doing like a huge amount. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing a huge amount. We can do some interesting stuff with the lipstick here. Maybe a bit OTT. Alright. That'll work. What do we got here? Ooh, we can do some fancy stuff. Very fancy. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And then eyes, what can we do with eye color? Shep, look forward. Ooh, silver ones are kind of neat. No. What kind of like amber-ish? Yeah, there we go, like that. That'll work. And yeah, you got your little face code down here, which I added. This was in Mass Effect 2 and 3, I believe, but it was technically there in 1. It's just in the background, hidden. You couldn't see it, and so they added this in so you can actually see your facial code. So if you want to share it on the internet, or if you see somebody else's Shepard that you really like, you can copy that. Ugh, pardon me if I'm a little tired here. I still haven't really slept much, so I've been staying up. I think I've been up for about 24 hours now. Yeah. So we'll take a look at this again. We're not gonna play a huge amount of it right now. I just kind of want to get in and take a look at it.
Profile reconstruction complete.
This'll work.
Identification confirmed.
Neat thing you can do now. You can select Insanity right off the get-go, so we can actually jump right in on Insanity. Auto level up we're leaving off. They've changed something about the level scaling. So, in the original game, if you remember, it was levels 1 to 60 was the level cap. But you basically couldn't hit level 60 on a single playthrough. I think it capped you out around level 50 on your first playthrough, level 40 or 50. If you wanted to hit level 60, you needed to do a second full playthrough, or possibly you could hit 60 if you had the DLCs, but you'd hit it like right at the very end of the game. So they've added this legendary mode where it's only for Mass Effect 1, lowers the level cap to 30, and doubles your points or whatever per level, so that you can Bethany's throwing pill bottles at me here. There you go. Don't anger the pharmacy staff. But yes, if it gives you basically, you get to max out your skills mid-game instead of end-game. So we'll try that. We'll give that a shot and see how it works. Squad power usage, leave on defensive, subtitles on, autosave on, enable tutorials on. That's all fine. Already these loading screens look shinier.
Well, what about Shepard?
You can see a little bit of a
Earthborn,
reflection on the
no
window
record
here.
Of her family.
See
Doesn't have
Shepard's
one. She was raised on the
N7 there
streets,
in the
learned to look
window.
out for herself.
She got most of her unit killed on Torfin.
She gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that
Was
the
the
kind
job
of person
getting
we
her
want
unit on
protecting
Torfan
the
killed?
galaxy?
Because this shows she got
That's
the job
only kind
done.
of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
"2148 explorers on Mars discover the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that follow, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the farthest stars. The basis for incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. Called the greatest discovery in human history, the civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect." Alright, I actually managed to read all of that for once. Fucking hell. Can I put your computer to sleep when it's done downloading?
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating a transmission sequence.
It will be done downloading in 1 minute. Okay.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
And I'll take a listen to like the audio here. I'm gonna do some audio tests in a second here, so before I do my stream tonight, I'm going to go back and listen to this to see how it sounds, and I can adjust my volume a little bit more fine detail from that. So I'm gonna just stand here in the hallway firing off an assault rifle down the hall for a second.
Board is green. Approach run has begun.
Ooh, look at the shiny particle effects on that.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, that's very pretty. I really like that little like energy
Thrusters,
effect on that. That's
check.
really pretty
Navigation,
looking.
check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Bad news for you, Joker.
That's enough. Your soldiers act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Man, these textures
Joker,
are crisp.
status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged.
You see like the
Everything looks
threads
Good.
in Joker's shirt.
Find
That's
a comm buoy and
unbelievable.
link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
Yeah, okay. Well,
get
Mass
that,
Effect
Commander?
1, I can confirm, looks better in this than it did in the modded texture pack that I was using.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
So if you're just looking for crisp visual upgrades over the original game, I would definitely say we already got confirmation that this is going to look better than even the most modified version of the non-legendary Mass Effect 1. So that's pretty nice. I like that they brought over the like selection cursor from Mass Effect 2 and 3, because that is the Mass Effect 2 and 3 selection cursor. That's a little more standardized now, which is nice. Ship still looks pretty much the same.
I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
Ooh, the responsiveness is a little different. Like when you turn around here, there's a bit of a different animation for that. You actually turn. This is okay. This feels a little different. Not a huge amount, but like just Shepard's responsiveness to these actions is a little different. Okay, we got the pistol out. This all looks more or less the same. That's much nicer. That is much nicer. Oh my god. So you probably couldn't tell this from watching playthroughs of this, but in Mass Effect 1, the original game, if you wanted to go into cover, you just walked up to something and you pressed up against it, and you were just going like this and shift yourself into cover. You didn't have to press a button to like stick to it. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, you have to press a button to like apply yourself to cover. So Mass Effect 1, that wasn't the case. But as a result of that, the game was a little shaky about keeping you in cover. Like if you moved at all, you tended to just kind of come unstuck from the wall. And if you moved to the edge of the wall, like right now I'm holding to the left. In the original Mass Effect 1, I would have just walked out of this cover right now and into the middle of the room. So if you were trying to like scoot up as far as you could to the side of a piece of cover so you could pop out around the corner and take a shot, good luck, because the game would just, you'd scoot over and scoot over. The camera would shift when you got into the right position like that. But if you were like trying to scoot all the way over, if you just held down left, you'd just walk out into the middle of the hallway and get shot. So yeah, that's going to be much nicer. And then also, what's this here? How's the audio on this? So I can check this later. Apologies if this is very loud, but I'm just going to use this to kind of check the audio levels when I'm rewatching it. I'm not going to go through every bit of conversation right now, so we aren't going to be talking to everybody. Let's take a look at, because I want to get down to Eden Prime. I want to see Eden Prime. Right now we're not doing the story playthrough or the big full proper playthrough. This is just kind of settings and showcase. So we're just going to skip through some of this. Get ourselves down onto Eden Prime and take a look at that.
This mission is far more than a simple...
Shoot some Geth, and then we'll,
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
probably pop out of Mass Effect 1 into Mass Effect 2, and just check out Mass Effects 2 and 3, see how they look. I'm also curious if your save files will transfer over. I'm not sure if they will. Like, is it going to pick up, Richard Shepard?
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties.
I'm sure they've answered that question in like the pre-release info. I just don't remember. I wasn't that interested in looking at that. This video does not look like it's been enhanced very much. That appears to be effectively the same resolution and
everything cuts out after that. No
visual and
traffic
audio
at all.
quality as it originally was.
Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Anderson's face looks a little different. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't think they
17
needed
minutes out,
to
Captain.
update
No
that.
other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
Man, Nihilus looks amazing.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Those Turian faces, that looks amazing. I cannot wait to see Garrus.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Bye, Nihilus.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Alright,
Ready
let's
and
get in
able.
there and let's see what we got.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Very shiny. I also noticed the reflections on their visors work correctly in the original game. I don't know if this is just a PC thing. I don't remember if it worked like that on console or not. But in the PC version of Mass Effect 1, the light reflection on the visors on those helmets wasn't set properly, and so it was like super glared out. But then parts of their face were kind of superimposed in front of the visor. It's really weird looking. The translucency effects and the reflections weren't quite set up right. This appears to have fixed that. Their visors look to be functioning the way I would expect a glass visor to work. You want to tell me what these are? What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Alright, let's go take a look. Ooh, look at the reflections in the water. Wow. Okay, that definitely wasn't like that in the original game. Man, it's just little stuff like that that's going to make this really interesting to play through. It makes it feel like I'm in a very different environment. Like, I've played through the start of this game dozens of times, and this feels like a new place. Like I'm a little disoriented.
Oh God, what happened?
Ooh. Okay, so we got the new squad weapons screen here. Yeah, alright. Very good. Important thing to check. Can we still level up Jenkins? We can. Give him a point of combat armor. And that health bonus. Extra 2% health or extra 3% damage reduction? 3% damage reduction is going to do him more good. And interestingly, he does have the button to toggle his helmet now, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, what could it mean? I don't know. What do we got here? So what are my abilities? Throw, lift. Those are both really good. Barrier, that's okay. Stasis is a bit useless. These two are nice to have, and that'll actually mean I can free up my team a little bit more. The fact that I have both of these means I don't need to bring someone to do those. And medicine. What's the difference between first aid and medicine? Medicine is what? Neural shock? Interesting. Knocks out an organic enemy, inflicts 120 toxic damage. Interesting. Okay. I suppose for right now, let's start working these up the line. Get some first aid going. And a point of barrier. Why not? And then Kaidan. Let's get you at the point of fair. So Kaidan's a sentinel, same as me. He's got the exact same abilities as it looks like. We'll do that. Very good. This looks to be effectively the same screen. Still can't rotate my character model. I can sort the items though, so I do have some options for hopefully making that a little more manageable. We'll find out as we play through and collect 20 million guns. Look out, Jenkins. Stay low. No, Jenkins! Okay, he's fine. He's fine. You'll get right back up, don't worry. Not gonna kill off their best character in your party in the first 5 minutes of the game, would they? That'd be crazy. Also, let's get my abilities into some kind of usable fashion here. That looks fine to me. Man, Kaidan took a shot there. Holy crap. Your health, my man. What'd you do?
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies.
I like these like fog effects and the sun shafts and everything. That's really pretty. That's another change they added, which I can't see right now, but you can actually give your squad mates independent orders. So in Mass Effect 2 and 3, you know, you could order like one teammate to go here and one teammate to go here. That wasn't the case in the original Mass Effect. You had one button for both teammates. So if I ordered people to go to cover, both teammates would run to the same point of cover. If I ordered people to attack someone, both teammates would attack the same person. They've kind of reverse engineered the Mass Effect 2 and 3 system onto this, where you can independently control your teammates. Which is good. That's a welcome improvement. I don't know if they've done the thing where if I target an enemy and press the teammate button, if they will use their like best power on them. We'll try that actually. We'll try that right now. I will aim at an enemy and press my teammate button and see what happens. Don't mind me, Ashley. Just gonna get into some cover. It looks like the answer is no. I still would have to manually tell him to use his powers.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna... Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the... We tried...
That's nice, Ashley. We'll be getting to talk to you plenty, don't worry.
Safe until the Geth showed up. The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Okay, let's take a look at... Now that I've got some equipment. I mean, this looks like it's effectively the same screen that it always was. I don't think anything's really changed there. We'll just... Oh. Oh, that's a change. They added a melee button. If you remember back to the original Mass Effect, the way it used to work is if you wanted to melee things, you just had to get to point blank range and like basically shove your gun in their face and then pull the trigger. And when you did that, your character would automatically punch, which would knock enemies down. Problem with that was sometimes you didn't want to be knocking enemies down and you wanted to shoot them, and other times if you were like, let's say this box. Oh god.
This is the dig.
By who?
Hard to...
let's say this this box over here is an enemy, and I want to punch it. If I was aimed slightly to the left or slightly to the right here, if I wasn't perfectly dead on aimed at the box, you'd shoot and you wouldn't punch, and then the enemy would still be in your face. Sometimes you really just want to like smack them once to get them off their feet. It's especially true for like Geth. That used to happen a lot with, where they'd run past you, and you could just give them a quick little smack, knock them off their feet, and then just take them down like that.
Good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
So that should be a lot easier to do now, once I get used to the fact that there is a button that does it. Ooh.
Oh god, they're still alive.
That's gnarly looking.
What did the Geth do to them?
Alright. Come on, buddy. I see the AI is still every bit as intelligent as it ever was. Perfect. Alright. Speaking of cool looking Turians.
Saren.
Nihilus.
Alright.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Okay, and let's see what we got over here. Oh.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Bye, buddy. Bye. Okay. Oh. Well, I'm getting like a steady 100+ frames a second here. Without any real issues. So this is, yeah, this is holding up alright. We're back up to 120, which is what I have it capped at. So yeah, we're hovering between 95 and 120. Which is good. That's perfectly acceptable.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
A Turian? You know him?
He's a Spectre. He was with us up north.
Something's moving. Over behind
Alright, we're just gonna go zip through this real quick. I just want to get to the Citadel real quick. I think that'll be the where we cut off. A little look at Mass Effect 1 for now. Alright, that's all fine. Perfect. Let's get a little farther forward. Come on. Stay moving. You automatically duck when you approach low cover now. You used to have to manually do that, which is really annoying. So that's an automatic thing now, which is quite helpful. I would say I'd like to get far enough to see the Mako, but dear Lord God, that takes so long. Let's do all this stuff on the Citadel first. Like, I don't even know if we're going to get to the Mako in part 1 of the actual playthrough I'm doing. I certainly don't think I'm going to be doing it right now. I did look, if you go into the controls here, I think it is, Mako camera relative steering. So in the original game, the Mako steered based on your hull. So if you had the Mako's nose pointed towards the camera, pressing left would turn it to the right on the screen. So you can now change that to camera relative steering, which we'll see which one I prefer. I'm not sure which one I'm going to like more. If that's the only change they made, I think people are going to be very disappointed. Because I think what a lot of people were hoping for is that the Mako wouldn't be quite as bouncy and flying all over the place.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire
So if all they
colony.
did is just change the
no evidence that we were here.
movement, controls relative to camera versus relative to vehicle, I think people are going to be very disappointed in that. I'm not. I'm fine with that, but I know a lot of people had some severe issues with the Mako in the original game. They really did not care for it. Oh, the Geth look really nice. Man, that's wild. I know they still don't look as good as they do in like 2 and 3, but like,
must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
I play a lot of Mass Effect, and Mass Effect 1 has always kind of been in its own little like, don't compare Mass Effect 1's graphics to Mass Effect 2 and 3 because that's just not fair. So seeing these graphics looking this good is really amazing. Alright, that's good. Let's go get this one down. Very good. Move forward a little bit. Watch out for the snipers. I know there's a couple snipers in this area. Come on, switch weapons. Does anybody wanna... Oh god, we're gonna die! Oh, they got me! Well, that's what I get for playing on Insanity.
The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
So one change they made too, that's a bit of a difference. In the original Mass Effect 1, if you were playing a class that didn't have specific weapons training, and pulled out a weapon that you weren't trained in, your aim reticule would just be impossible. Like, if you didn't have pistol training, your aim reticule would be the size of the screen, and you couldn't hit anything worth a damn, and when you did hit things, it would do almost no damage. They reversed that. This is probably the most controversial change they made in this remaster. You can now use any weapon with any class without any penalties. You just don't get any of the bonuses that you would get for having the skill tree. So the fact that like right now I can switch between any of the weapons in the game on my Sentinel, which does not come with any weapons training, that is a big change from the original game. me a throw. That was a well-timed shield on that Geth card.
Target online.
Alright, stay down. As far as the AI and teammates go, it looks like they are more or less the same as they've always been. They don't seem to be behaving any differently than what I would expect them to be doing. Got him. Alright. There is a sniper around here somewhere. I can tell because my radar is being jammed. Is that him? Got him. Alright. Alright, so we'll head through here. Let's get on down to the Citadel. And before we do that, I think there's going to be a few more enemies.
On me!
I see any of them right now, or do I have to get a little farther forward? Looks like I have to get a little farther forward. Alright. Well, let's do that. He's shooting at what? Come on. Alright. All done with this. I'll say that all of the changes they've made to Mass Effect 1 appear to just be flat out, it makes the game easier.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Admittedly, sometimes easier because it
Roger,
makes
Normandy.
the controls less
Standing
janky, or the combat more reliable, which isn't a bad thing.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it. It's too...
Oh, it's my favorite cutscene. Alright. Let's get to the Citadel and see how that looks. Oh, look at Sovereign there. That's beautiful.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
This looks pretty similar.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Loading screen looks nicer.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
Alright.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
The
Let's
beacon
go,
exploded.
let's go.
A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up?
Well,
Aye, aye, Captain.
Come on.
I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Let me go see the Citadel.
Sounds like that beacon.
Yeah, that sounds
should be
great,
getting
Anderson.
close.
We'll be right there.
Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Perfect. Alright. And we're going to ignore Ashley on the way out of here and head straight to see Joker.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Oh, Caden's over here. Right, because I usually play male Shepherd. And they put whoever you're supposed to be dating in front of you. The other one's standing over there. So right now, Ashley's standing in Caden's spot. Wait a minute, this isn't where I want to go. Actually, let's go take a look at the drive core. There's our Mako. Pretty nice. Yeah, let's see what the drive core looks like, actually. I'm interested. Pretty much the same as it always did. This doesn't seem to be a huge change. Adams looks pretty much the same as he always did. Alright. Go take a look at the Citadel, then we'll pop into Mass Effect 2, look at the intro for that real quick, and then pop into Mass Effect 3 and look at the intro to that. Two and 3, I don't think there's been a huge change other than just texture improvements.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Like, I don't think they did anything with the lighting or the, like, effects the way they did in this one. Seeing these cutscenes upscaled is amazing. Man, I missed the SR1.
Of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
There she is. Nice. You know what? I think I know exactly what we're going to do. Where we're going to call our little part.
Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the term.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about any of you. Put your gun away, Shepard. It's fine. I think I know exactly where we're going to go. Ooh, I'm gonna see what the
Allow me to be your guide.
Hanar looked like too, because they had kind of a neat visual effect to them in the original. Oh, look, the reflections on the floor here, and in the water. Man, this is pretty. We'll actually head down along this way. Maybe that Hanar Preacher's over here. I can look at him. Some nice little sun shafts coming through up there. Very neat. Okay, there's no Hanar preacher here, but there should be that Hanar shopkeeper over here. And let's go see him. There he is. Why did the music suddenly stop? It's a little eerie. I broke the music. Oh, there it is. And this totally unimportant relay. Alright.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
If we head up here, we should meet a new character.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Alright. Elevators are much faster. Once they finish the conversation, it seems to speed you up to where you're going. And there he is. There's our man. Oh, it won't let me aim directly at him.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council?
Ooh.
Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation.
Palin looks nice too. Oh man, Garrus's armor looks
Commander
so
Shepard,
good.
Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Man, Garrus looks phenomenal. Let's see if we can get the camera in there. Oh, actually, you know what? We can use this. Look at his photo mode. Ah, that looks cool. Very nice. So yeah, we can get little team photos now. Shepard looking unimpressed with Garrus. Interesting. Well, this is neat. Alright, so we've got a photo mode, we got to see Garrus, we got to see oh, it's a petal. It's one of the petals from the tree. Oh, that's really cool. You can actually see them all suspended midair here. Alright. I think we're gonna switch this over to Mass Effect 2 now. Let's take a quick look at Mass Effect 2. Exit game, yes. And now that's going to drop to a black screen. And then I got to press this, and it should hopefully flick you back over to this little select thing. Having used a bit of an odd capture method for this, because this is a separate program that launches one of these three separate programs. So my targeted capture doesn't actually work. So I'm having to use a hotkey to tell it to capture the screen that I'm currently looking at. I believe it should currently be broadcasting Mass Effect though, the select screen. So we'll take a look at Mass Effect 2. everything's gonna go black. I'm seeing a splash screen for Mass Effect 2. And now I'm seeing a loading screen for Mass Effect 2. Oh dear. Is it okay with that? Are we doing okay? I can't actually see chat at the moment, so give me 1 second here to flip that over. Turn that off. I hate film grain. Turn that off. Yes, there we go. Okay, I can see chat again. Very good. Oh, calibration. They gave Garrus his own menu. Very nice, very nice. Sound. This all looks good to me. These games also, the PC versions now support controller for the first time. They didn't used to do that without a mod. So now we do have controller support right off the get-go. This is a bit odd not having this screen open and having all the like advertisements for the DLC. Can I choose import character? No. Okay, so the save files are not compatible. That's fine. Yep, sounds good.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth?
That might be the tiniest
we both
bit
know
sharper.
They're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust
Like, I think
Cerberus. They'll never accept our help.
Some
Even
of the
after
grit on
everything
his
humanity
hand
has
is a little
But
crisper.
Shepard,
I think the shine
I'll
on
follow
Miranda's
her.
suit.
She's a hero.
I don't think her
Bloody
suit was
icon.
quite that shiny in the original.
But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Very good. Now this used to look really weird because this next bit is a cutscene. When you see everybody on the bridge talking to each other is a pre-rendered cutscene, and it was rendered at 480p in the original version, so it was pretty grainy looking on the... It was noticeably lower resolution than the rest of the game. So let's see how this looks compared. And the faces looked a bit like plasticky.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
Pretty close, to be honest.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something
It's a
happened to
little
them.
crisper
My money's
because
on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling
Joker's
with them.
beard doesn't look like
Picking up
it's
something
an
on a
oil
long-range
smudge on his
scanner.
face.
Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Hey, Liara, what's up?
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit.
This is a tiny bit better looking than the texture pack I had, but not a huge amount.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard.
Noticeably, Liara's armor looks pretty darn good in this. Like, the armor is actually very nice. I also don't know, I'll have to take a look at the Twitch replay here to see. It's entirely possible they're going to get some, like, streaming compression, unfortunately, because this is running at 1080p 60 frames a second, and sometimes that leads to some nasty artifacting and compression in the upload. Ooh, that looks a lot nicer. Oh, that's pretty. I mean, my ship's dying, but that is very pretty. Yeah, okay, this is a little crisper.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
Yeah, the flames are a little nicer. This is a little nicer looking.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy. Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Oh, wow. So yeah, this looks pretty good. I believe they said there's no changes to, like, yeah, this is all the exact same. They did it in the photo mode. So we can go in and do a little bit of a photo mode thing here, which is nice. So that's going to be in all 3 games, apparently. That's very nice. What can I do here? Hide player. Alright, cool. Hide party, enemies, NPCs, and vehicles. Very good. But as far as, like, gameplay changes, I don't think there were any to Mass Effect 2 and 3. All the gameplay changes were in 1, which is fine. That was the one that needed it the most. Any moments I want to photograph? I don't have anything off the top of my head, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
I'll have to see if there's like a shortcut key to access photo mode.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
I'm a fan of photo modes, being able to, like, explore environments and get to see some behind the scenes stuff you may not normally see, because you can, like, take the camera and fly it behind a counter at a shop you wouldn't be able to walk behind. Yeah, okay, these cutscenes look substantially nicer than they did in the remaster, or the mod, texture pack, whatever I had. That's really pretty. Alright. So Mass Effect 2 does look a bit better. Still, these cutscenes are still running at 30 frames a second, which is a little interesting. They didn't up them to 60. But the resolution is substantially higher than it was. They were 480p in the original games, even on the PC version. And these are now running at, clearly running at least 1080. Good lord. Where is my phone and why is it so loud? Where is my phone? I have no idea. Strange. It's somewhere resting on something solid. Mass Effect Genesis. No, I don't want to use Mass Effect Genesis. Get out of here.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
My, oh my. Okay. Well, that's fine. Just get me into the game and we're gonna jump to Mass Effect 3 now. Take a quick look at Mass Effect 3 to see how that looks. Actually, here, let's take a quick look at this.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Alright, well this looks effectively exactly the same as it did in the version I was playing. Maybe some slightly higher res textures, but not a huge deal. Yeah. I think some of these, like the effects, the particle effects of the flames are a little bit nicer. But overall, this looks pretty close to what we were seeing when we were playing through it recently. So, I mean, that's fine. This game did not need as much work as the other games did. And there's certainly some work that's been done on things like the armor and character models, so that's noticeable. Like you can see this texture here is just substantially crisper than what it was in the original game, so that's fine. Let's get out of here and take a quick look at Mass Effect 3, and then I'm going to take a nap and to come back tonight. My tonight, your tomorrow, for an actual start to a playthrough of the entire trilogy. Alright. I'm assuming the screen is on black right now, which is fine. I'm just waiting for Mass Effect 3 to start up. And then I will press the button that kicks it over. Got a very grumpy Shepard staring at me. There we go. Hopefully this is kicked over. Again, I am currently not able to see chat. Extras, options, graphics. Borderless. Motion blur off, film grain off. There we go. Alright. I'm hoping that we are now on a screen that looks like the Mass Effect 3 main screen. And again, no multiplayer, no none of this over here. So then we'll go ahead and jump right on in. I want role-playing. Role-playing as Jane Shepard, default Shepard, soldier, Earthborn, Soul Survivor, you got it. No, I don't want to use the thing. I just want to get into the game and take a look at this.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Okay.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
If there's changes here, I'm not seeing them.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleets are mobilizing.
God help us all.
Ugh.
Commander.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either.
If there are improvements here, they are very, very minor compared to the texture pack I was using. Admittedly, this was already the best looking game in the series.
Needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How are you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
That's actually a downgrade from my texture pack. In the texture pack I had, they'd filled out the nameplates on Anderson's uniform there, so it actually said, you know, Admiral Anderson. Had his rank and a couple other bits of info on the name plaque there. On this, it's blank. In the original game, it was just smeared, blurred text that you couldn't actually read. It was gold with some like smudging on it to make it look like there might have been some text there. So yeah, that's actually a bit of a downgrade from my texture pack, although the resolution on Shepard's shoulders appears to be a slight bit higher.
You know we're not ready if it is them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. We've all reviewed your report, seen the data you've collected, but it's all just theory to us. You've been there, in the trenches, fighting them. You know what they're capable of.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship?
You know that's not true. The shit you've done, any other soldier would have been tried, court-martialed, and discharged.
I think Anderson's face is a little bit more porous looking than usual.
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need
Shepard's
you to do
still
whatever
wearing
it takes
some
to help us
Lego
stop the
hair
Reapers.
there.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson? Shepard.
Caden.
How'd it go in there, Major?
Okay, I think. Hard to know. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Admiral.
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Alright, let's get through this. Let's get into the actual gameplay a little bit. Take a look at that.
UK headquarters has a visual.
Yeah, I think there's a slight bit of an improvement on the faces. Good Lord God. Overall, this looks very, very similar to the texture pack I was using.
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Alright, let's see here.
Shepard! Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Major Alanko, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact me. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out. They're massive. Come on, Shepard. Caden's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport.
Yeah.
Let's move.
Yeah, this isn't like a huge graphical increase in this one. 2, I can notice it pretty much everywhere, to a degree. This one, you really have to be looking.
Look out! How do you stop?
And admittedly, I haven't looked at the original game without any texture mods in a long time, so my texture mods for 3 are bringing it up to close enough to this that I'd have a difficult time. If you just showed me a side-by-side screenshot, I could probably tell, but if you showed me, you know, like one screen, then flicked it over to another screen a minute later, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one was which between my texture pack and this. Or if they weren't like side-by-side screenshots, like if you took one screenshot here and then one screenshot on the Citadel, just told me, okay, one of these is from the remaster and one of these is from that texture pack, I probably wouldn't be able to spot a difference. This is similar enough that it would be very difficult to... You're really getting out a fine-tooth comb and looking for details there. Which is not a bad thing. That's fine. Mass Effect 3 is very, very easily the game that needed the least amount of work when it came to... is there a photo mode keybind? Let's see that. No. But yeah, I mean, it looks overall good. Like, I don't know if some of those details were on the guns previously, but you also basically can't see that when you're playing the game, so I don't know if it matters whether those details are on the guns. But yeah, I think we will stop it here for now. I'm gonna go get some sleep, and then I will come back in around 12-ish hours or so, and start the full playthrough. Is the plan. Look out, Shepard. There's a Reaper behind you. But yeah, we'll stop it here for now. Thanks for joining. I hope you get a chance to get a little bit of a look at this here.
Let's go.
I am very much looking forward to playing this. I'm really looking forward to trying out the Mako in Mass Effect 1. Looking forward to doing the Renegade playthrough. I haven't done a Renegade playthrough in a while. So, this will be fun.
Let's keep moving. We're getting close.
See you tonight.